Signing applets using RSA certificates. RSA signed applets are supported to make deployment of signed applets easier. However, signing applets through RSA is still difficult for most novice applet developers and prevents them from taking full advantage of this Java plug-in feature. This document provides step-by-step instructions for signing applets using RSA certificates, allowing novice applet developers to sign their applets without having to wade through the many complex security issues involved. So, signing applets requires the following: the signing tool, an RSA key pair, and a certificate chain for the public keys. The applet and all its class files bundled as jar files. Signing tools. Java plugin supports the format of the following tools for signing applets using RSA: jar signer, signing tool shipped as part of the Java SDK, signing tool provided by Netscape for signing applets in Navigator Communicator. For more details on the sign tool and downloading it, click this link here. Getting RSA certificates. RSA certificates may be purchased from a certificate authority CA that supports RSA, such as VeriSign and Authority. Some CAs, such as VeriSign, implement different protocols for issuing certificates depending on the particular signing tool you are using. Getting certificates with Jar Signer. Jar Signer is known to work with VeriSign and Authority certificates and may work with certificate authorities. To use Jar Signer to sign applets using RSA certificates, obtain code using certificates from Java from VeriSign, Authority, or similar certificates from other CAs. During the process of certificate enrollment, you will be asked to provide the certificate signing request CSR. To generate the CSR, follow these steps. Use key tool to generate an RSA key. Repair using the -gen key and -key ALG RSA options. Make sure your distinguished names contain all the components mandated by VeriSign and Authority. For example, root folder, program files, Java JDK 1.8.0 /bin key tool, -gen key, -key ALG RSA, -alias mycert. Enter key store password, enter first and last name, enter the name of the organization, enter the name of your organizational unit, enter the name of your organization, and then it asks what is the name of your city or locality, what is the name of your state, and what is the two-letter country code for this unit. Use the -cert request, -cert REQ, to generate a certificate signing request. Copy the result and paste it into the VeriSign Authority web form. For example, the root folder, program files, Java, JDK, bin, tools, key tools, -cert request, -alias, mycert. Then you enter in your key store password, and then you get this hash here. The CA, for example, VeriSign T, will send you a certificate reply chain by email. Copy the chain and store it in a file. Use key tool -import to import the chain in your key store. For example, root folder, program files, Java, JDK, bin, key tool, -import, -alias, my cert, -file, vsss, tanlay new.sir. For RSA certificate and its supporting chain have been validated and imported in your key store, you are now ready to use the jar signer to sign your jar file. But you must use the same alias name for all above steps or no alias name, in which case the alias defaults to my key. Bundling Java applets as jar files. To use jar signer, to sign applets with RSA certificates, the applets must be bound as jar files. The jar tool command jar, which comes with the Java SE SDK, can be used for that purpose. For example, root file, root folder, program files, Java, blah blah blah, etc. CVF, test applet.jar, add manifest, adding test applet.class. Okay. This example creates a jar file from the root test applet.jar, and it contains all the files under the current directory and its subdirectories. After the jar file is created, you should verify its content using the jar tool again. Here's the example. This ensures that the class files are stored with the proper path within the file, the jar file. To sign an applet with an RSA certificate using Netscape signing tool, the applet must be placed in a directory like root, sign directory, sign dir basically. Netscape signing tool will bundle it as jar file after the signing process. Signing Java applets. Once you have the RSA certificate, the signing tool, and the applet jar files, you are ready to sign the applets. Signing applets using jar signer. To sign applets using jar signer, follow these steps. Use jar signer to sign the jar file. Using the RSA credentials in your key store that were generated in the previous steps, make sure the same alias name is specified. Enter the passphrase for key store. Use jar signer -verify -verbose -certs to verify the jar files. Okay. Here's the example here. Your applet has been signed properly. You are now ready to deploy the RSA signed applet. Signing applets using Netscape signing tool. To sign applets using sign tool, follow these steps. So use sign tool -L to determine the certificate nickname that should be used in signing. And there it is. I guess these are the different CAs that you can work with here. Certificates that can be used to sign objects have the *S to their left. create an empty directory such as mkdir signed dir. Put the applet class files in it. Use the sign tool minus capital Z to sign the applet. And this is what you might see as it creates the applet. Use the sign tool minus W to verify the archive. Your applet has been signed properly. You are now ready to deploy your RSA signed applet. And you can see how to deploy RSA signed applets with this link here for deployment information. Converting old Netscape-signed applets. Existing RSA signed applets designed for Netscape may use Netscape-specific security APIs. These Netscape-specific APIs are not supported in Java plugin. Instead, the plugin supports the standard Java security APIs in both Netscape Navigator and Internet Explorer. To migrate Netscape signed applets using the Netscape security APIs to run in the Java plugin, you have to comment or remove all Netscape.security * related statements from the Java applet. Compile and archive the applet as a jar file and re-sign the Java file using object signing. That ensures that the RSA signed applet will run in both Netscape Navigator and Internet Explorer with Java plugin. And Microsoft Authenticode. Authenticode is the proprietary sign technology used in the Microsoft Internet Explorer on Windows 32 for supporting signed applets in Internet Explorer's Java virtual machine. Authenticode is not supported in the Java plugin. Instead, the Java plugin supports use of RSA signed applets in both Internet Explorer and Netscape. And the common problems: if the jar file is not signed properly, the RSA certificate has expired. Or if the RSA certificate is self-generated, self-signed certificate, Java plugin may fail silently and not pop up the security dialog. The applet will be treated as unsigned. So the reason why I was reading this is because I'm teaching myself how to make Java applets, but I ran into a problem with my web browser. I was using the 64-bit edition of Firefox, and the 64-bit edition doesn't support Java. So I tried installing the 32-bit version of Firefox, and I still kept having these problems with the new security updates with Java. And basically everything is locked down so that you don't get hacked by these unsigned security certificates here. So that's why I read this. Hopefully I'll be able to learn this and continue my education with applets.